So there's a lot of AI-powered drug discoverers out there. How are you different?
I think the first and maybe the simplest answer is that everybody's efforts to apply AI and technology are focused on understanding biology better, but no one remembered to ask the question, what is the best chemistry to make a drug? So if you put the entire world in the bucket of deconvoluting biology with or without AI to discover new targets, we ask the question, what is the best chemistry in order to create new medicines? And believe it or not, usually that leads us to very exciting mechanisms of action and novel targets.
And I think you're kind of deep mining nature for your discovery, is that right?
That is absolutely correct. Our goal is to take, the precise steps that led to the discovery of aspirin or metformin or Nobel Prize winning medicines like artemisinin and accelerate that process so we can do it deterministically and in days instead of over centuries or decades.
Okay, so you've got a lead project that you've just announced some data on. I think that's, you've described it as a non-degrading molecular glue. Tell us about the project and how it works.
Our lead asset, ENV294, comes from precisely the same train of thought. We took a complex matrix from a medicinal plant that has a long history of being used to treat symptoms of diseases that we now know to be eczema or asthma. We used our technology to scour the chemistry, identified a chemically distinct and novel and biologically novel molecule that we then optimized to deliver a novel chemical entity or a first-in-class medicine that we're developing for atopic dermatitis and asthma. So apart from being chemically interesting and unlike anything else that's out there, biologically it actually represents a breakthrough in drugging a previously unliganded protein via a novel mechanism. And like you mentioned, it's a non-degrading molecular glue, or in other words, a lock-tack. It locks a protein that is essential for immune cells to be able to change shape. So if you think of the rest of the industry as making drugs against the software of the immune system that tell an immune cell what to do and where to go, we are changing the ability of the immune cell to respond to that. So think of it as drugging the hardware of the immune system.
Biotech TV's coverage of Bio International Convention 2026 is brought to you by Evaluate, Biopharma's leading forecasting and intelligence solutions.